As a truck was approaching, my best friend Wendy fell onto the truck. I tried to save her, but she grabbed me and pulled me to her side. When I woke up again, I found a woman who looked exactly like me looking in the mirror. My boyfriend was standing right beside her. I snatched the mirror immediately and found I had turned into Wendy's appearance. I realized then, everything last night was a conspiracy. She had made me eat a candy that could swap souls, and the car crash activated the magic. To prove I was the real Anne, I tried to lift her clothes to reveal my birthmark, but Jack pushed me away hard and treated me like a raving lunatic. Looking at Wendy's pretended innocent look, I completely lost control and broke down. The arriving doctors restrained me by force and injected me with a strong sedative. Just like that, I was forcibly sent to a mental hospital. Wendy had taken everything from me, and I had no way to fight back. What was more, Wendy even specially arranged a fat nurse to bully and make things difficult for me everywhere. The long-term oppression finally made me reach my breaking point. I fought back on my own. I made up my mind. I would never be a lamb waiting to be slaughtered again. But that very night, the resentful fat nurse tied me up and took me to the infirmary, planning to inject me with psychiatric drugs by force. But I had already prepared for her revenge. The next day, Wendy came to my ward and mocked that I could never resist again. I deliberately pretended to be very calm, pretending the drug from last night had worked. Then, while she was not paying attention, I splashed the paint beside me all over her. She screamed instinctively that it was so dirty, and I told her mockingly, but the real me never thinks paint is dirty. This made Wendy panic. She realized I was completely sober. She turned to look at the fat nurse beside her in shock, only to find she had been betrayed. Actually, last night, I looked at the terrified nurse and changed my mind. So with my excellent eloquence and calm mind, I successfully won the fat nurse over to my side. Wendy looked totally unbelievable. I gestured for the fat nurse to leave first. Wendy also tried to run away, but I grabbed her hair hard and slapped her hard across the face. After the nurse walked out of the ward, she locked the door tightly. Right after that, I grabbed a handful of paint and stuffed it into Wendy's mouth. Which is sweeter, the paint or the candy you gave me? All my anger was fully vented. I felt extremely relieved. Just then, my boyfriend pushed the door and walked in. He rushed forward immediately to protect the disheveled Wendy. Looking at the two panicked people, I laughed recklessly, seeing how I looked. Wendy was convinced I had gone completely crazy and fled the ward in terror, but she would never know. All this was only just the beginning of my revenge.